Today we are going to understand the AWS System Administrator Policy in a very simple and practical way. This policy is one of the most important AWS managed policies used in real-world companies. If you are planning to become a cloud engineer, DevOps engineer, or system administrator, this is something you will definitely use. First, let's understand what this policy is. The System Administrator Policy is an AWS managed policy, which means AWS has already created it for us. We don't need to write permissions manually. It gives a broad level of access to many AWS services that are required for managing applications and infrastructure. This policy is not full admin access, but it is still very powerful. It allows you to work with services like EC2, CloudWatch, Lambda, auto-scaling, and many more. At the same time, it restricts some sensitive actions like full IAM control. In this presentation, we will see when to use it, where to use it, and how companies use it in real projects. What is System Administrator Policy? The System Administrator Policy is a job function policy. AWS created it for people working in system administration roles. Instead of creating custom permissions, AWS gives a ready-made policy. This policy provides access to many AWS services but not everything. For example, you can manage EC2 instances, monitor logs, deploy applications, and handle scaling. However, AWS limits access to some sensitive areas like full IAM control. This is done for security reasons. Companies do not want every engineer to have full control over users and permissions. Think of this policy as a powerful but safe access level. It is perfect for daily operations but avoids high-risk actions. Let's talk about the important services included in this policy. First is EC2, which is used to launch and manage servers. A system administrator spends most of the time here. Next is auto-scaling. This helps automatically increase or decrease servers based on traffic. This is very important in production environments. CloudWatch and CloudWatch logs are used for monitoring. You can check CPU usage, memory, logs, and alerts. This is critical for troubleshooting issues. Lambda is used for serverless computing. Even system admins sometimes use it for automation tasks. Then we have code pipeline and code deploy. These are used in DevOps to automate deployments. IAM access is limited. You can view and manage some roles, but not everything. This ensures security. Now let's understand when we should use this policy. This policy is used when you are handling daily cloud operations. For example, if your job is to launch servers, configure them, and maintain uptime, this policy is perfect. If you are monitoring logs and fixing issues in production, again this policy is very useful. In DevOps, when you are deploying applications using pipelines, this policy gives enough permissions without being too risky. So in simple words, whenever you are doing operational work but not security-critical work, this policy is ideal. In real companies, this policy is widely used. DevOps engineers use it to manage deployments and infrastructure. Cloud support engineers use it to troubleshoot issues and monitor systems. System administrators use it daily to manage servers, storage, and scaling. Application teams also use it to check logs and ensure applications are running smoothly. Instead of giving full admin access, companies give this policy to maintain security while still allowing productivity. You might ask, why not just give full admin access? The answer is security. If every engineer has full access, they can accidentally delete resources or change critical settings. Companies follow a principle called least privilege. This means giving only the required permissions, nothing more. The System Administrator Policy follows this concept. It gives enough access to do the job but protects sensitive areas. Let's take a real-world example. Imagine an e-commerce website like Amazon. During a sale, traffic increases suddenly. A system administrator uses auto-scaling to add more servers. If something goes wrong, they use CloudWatch logs to debug errors. If a new version of the application needs to be deployed, they use code pipeline. All these tasks can be done using the System Administrator Policy. To conclude, the System Administrator Policy is one of the most important policies in AWS. It gives powerful access but keeps security in mind. It is widely used in companies for daily operations. If you are preparing for a cloud or DevOps career, you must understand and practice using this policy. This will make you job ready and help you work in real-world environments confidently.